So last week we were talking about the direct variation, and we have done some exercise on the direct variation, and we have also done some exercise, done an example. Okay, so that is about percentage change under the direct variation. Okay, and today I would like to do a few more examples on the percentage change with you in this lesson. Okay. So let's go to exercise 6A. Exercise 6A. So I will do question 13 with you together, and then I will give you time to do the remaining questions, and then I will check the answers at the end of this lesson. Okay？好嗱，咁啊，大家跟住啦。咁啊，我會同大家一齊做第13題，當係一個重溫咁樣嘅嚇。咁跟住我會俾時間你哋做剩翻嗰幾題題目啦。咁跟住我就會對以上呢幾題題目嘅咁樣樣。Okay, so this is how this is the plan of this lesson. So number 13, suppose y varies directly as x again. So I would like you to highlight the key sentence. Y varies directly as x. Okay, and according to what we have learned last week, so we will let y to be the subject, and then it is equal to k times the x only. Okay, and then where k is not equal to 0, this will be our first line. And then because this question is about percentage change, so we have old values of x and y, and we have the new values of x and y. Okay, so the old x is just x, and the old y is just y, right? Okay, but y is equal to kx, right? Y is equal to kx. Y is equal to kx. And then we will see which variables starts the change first. So from the question, we see that if x increases by 45%, okay, and the question asks you to find the percentage change in y. So x starts the change first, and then we will write down the new x first. The new x is equal to the old x multiplied by the percentage change. It should be 1 plus 45%. Okay, so it should be just 1.45x. This is the new x. New x. Can you get this? And then the new y. New y will be equal to k times the new x. K times new x. Okay, so that is just using the formula that we have let. But what is the new x? New x is equal to 1.45 times x. Okay, just use our preparation here. And then we need to split the number out from the original expression. Okay, so that should be 1.45 should be split, should be moved to the front. 1.45, and then we have times kx. Okay, and then the kx is actually equal to the old y. Can you see this? Kx is equal to the old y. So we are going to use our preparation again to change the kx to be the old y. Okay, so it should be equal to 1.45y. That is, so the new y is equal to 1.45 times the old y. Now, okay, so the old values of x and y have been found. The new values of x and y have also been found. So we can go back to the question to answer the question. Okay, so the percentage change in y is equal to the new y minus old y divided by old y times 100%. Okay, And then new y is equal to 1.45y, and the old y is just y. Old y is just y, and then times 100%. Okay, and then the upper two terms are like terms, so they can be calculated. It should be just equal to 0.45y, and then over y times 100%. Okay, and then the up and down y and y can be cancelled by each other. So what is remaining is just 0.45 times 100%. Okay, so that should be just 45%. So that is the percentage change in the value of y. Okay, and that is the answer for question number 13. Can you follow? Okay, now I would like to give you 15 minutes to do these four questions. Question number 14, 21, 22, and 23. Okay, so it is now 10 past 2, and then I will check the answer at 2:25. Okay, so please do these questions now. 14, 21, 22, 23. 15 minutes. Okay, let's check the answers. Number 14, m varies directly as n. So n decreases by 30%, find the percentage change in m. So we let m to be kn, and then the old n is n, old m is m, but m is equal to kn. And then n started the change first. So n decreases by 30%, which means that the new n is equal to n times 1 minus 30%. So that should be 0.7 n. And then the new m is calculated by k times the new n. This is, it should be n. So this one should be an n. Sorry. But the new n is equal to 0.7 n, so it is replaced by 0.7 n here, and then the number should be put to the front of the expression, and then the latest part will be using our preparation. Kn is equal to m, so this kn is changed to m here, and this is our new m. Okay, and the question asks us to find the percentage change in m, so it is calculated by new m minus old m divided by old m times 100%. Okay, and then we just use our preparations, and we find that this is a negative number. It's negative 30%. So this change is actually a decrease. Okay, it is decreased by 30%. And then number 21. So it is given that y symbol x squared. Okay, which means that I ask you to highlight these key sentences, right? Y symbol x squared. And then we let y to be k times x squared, where k is non-zero. The old x is x, and then the old y is y, but y is equal to kx squared. Okay, and the new x, because x started the change first, new x is equal to x times 1 minus 40%, okay, because it is decreases by 40%, and it is equal to 0.6x, and new y is equal to k times new x squared. Careful here, okay, so I just want you to be careful at this place. Okay, the new x is replaced by 0.6x, but the whole 0.6x should be inside the square. Okay, so this square is for 0.6 and for the x. So both of them can share the square. Okay, and again, the number should be put to the front of the expression, and then you just calculate the number to be 0.36, and the latter part, the kx squared, is changed to y, okay, by our preparation here. Okay, so now we have found the new y, and then we can calculate the percentage change in y. It should be new y minus old y divided by old y times 100%. So it should be 0.36 y minus y over y times 100%. Okay, the final answer should be negative 64%. It is also a decrease. 22. It is given that u varies directly as the cube of v. U varies directly as the cube of v. So we will let u to be k times v cube because it is directly as the cube of v. Okay, careful here. If v increases by 20%, find the percentage change in u. Okay, so the old v is v, old u is u, but u is equal to kv cube. And then new v is equal to v times 1 plus 20% because it is increases by 20%. It should be 1.2 v here. And the new u is equal to this k times the new v cube. And again, please be very careful at this step because the new v is changed to 1.2 v, but the new v is inside the cube. So the 1.2 v also inside the cube, which means that the 1.2 can share the cube, and at the same time, the v can also share the cube. Okay, and again, we put the number to the front of the expression, and then the letters at the back of the expression, and then it is 1.728, and the kv cube is changed to u. Okay, So it's like this. And the percentage change in U will be calculated by the new U minus old U divided by old U times 100%. Okay, so it should be like this. This time it should be an increase, a positive change. So it is an increase. Okay, 72.8%. Do you have any problems up to now? I just found that the last question is actually not much difference. Okay, um, maybe I talk about. No, I still have 5 minutes. I still have 5 minutes. Sorry. So let's continue on the 23, number 23. So this time, suppose P varies directly as the square root of Q. Okay, square root of Q. Careful. So we will let P to be K times the square root of Q. That is the square root of Q. And again, where K is not equal to 0. Okay. And so we do the same thing. The old Q is Q. Old P is P. But P is equal to K times root Q. Okay. Preparation. And then for the new Q first, because Q started the change. Q decreases by 36%. So new Q is equal to the old Q times 1 minus 36%. So that should be equal to 0.64 times Q. Get this? Okay. And then the new P is equal to K times square root of new Q. Okay, by the formula we have let. And this is equal, sorry. This is equal to K times square root of 0.64 Q. Okay, and again, we need to split the number from the letters, but they are inside the square root. But luckily, the square root can be split into two parts. Square root of 0.64 and then times square root of Q. Okay, and then the number will be moved to the front, so square root 0.64. Okay, and then times K times square root Q. Okay, so the square root of 0.64 is a pure number, so you may use the calculator to help you to simplify this number. It should be 0.8. Okay, and the K times root Q can be changed to P using our preparation. So it will be P, 0.8 P. That is our new P. Can you get this? Okay, so we have done all of our preparation now, and then we are ready to answer the question. Okay, the question asks you to find the percentage change in P. So the percentage change in P is equal to the new P minus old P divided by old P times 100%. Always like this. The new P has been found to be 0.8 P minus old P is P divided by old P is P times 100%. Okay, and then it's equal to negative 0.2 P over P times 100%. So that should be negative 0.2 times 100%. Finally, the answer should be negative 20%. Okay, so it is a negative change, which means that it's a decrease. Get this? Okay, do you have any problems up to now? So if there is no problem, I will start the second section tomorrow. Okay, so we have finished the direct variation. We are going to start the inverse variation tomorrow. There are just two kinds of variation， 正比例、反比例。OK， 我哋完成咗正比例嘅題目啦。咁聽日咧，我哋就會開始反比例嘅題目啦。OK。Okay, so if there is no more problems, then that is the end of this lesson and you may leave now. Goodbye.